It's that special time of the week again here on CBSN when we find out the best shows to stream this weekend. If you're into comedy, maybe a comedy about a couple going through counseling, you know, marriage breaking up, hilarious. A movie about a girl's trip gone awry, and a modern take on Lord of the Flies. We have a little something for you. So here to walk us through what we should be streaming is Krutika Mallikarjuna. She is the senior editor at TV Guide. Hey!
How's it going?
It's going great. It's always good to see you because I know it's Friday and it is going to rain, at least in our neck of the woods.
Yes.
And you know, it's also Mother's Day's coming up, and if you really want to give mom a gift, just leave her alone with her device and let her stream all weekend long. Hint, hint. So let's start off with this comedy. It's a British comedy. It's about a couple going through therapy. It's called State of the Union. Clever name. Let's play a little.
If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't be here.
You slept with someone else, and now here we are.
We are in a permanent marital crisis. I don't want to run away from this. Tom!
It's like Brexit. We could have 2 years of talk before we even agree what the issues are.
We live on a fault line and the house might collapse at any moment.
Counseling is an ongoing process. You learn things about yourself and the other person that you never saw before.
I feel like a marriage sort of falling apart and counseling is tailor-made for British wit.
It really is. And it's, you know, the show is made by Nick Hornby. He had the idea for these two characters a while ago and just didn't know what to do with them. And then he saw like a Netflix show that is like roughly the same length and was like, oh, I can do this in 10 minutes if I really need to. Let me just make it like a one-act play for every episode, but it happens in 10 minutes. Let me just write the dialogue I want to write. So what's great about this is we don't actually see them in counseling. We see them for the 10 minutes right before their appointment every week. And they meet for a drink and they have a chance to like talk unmediated.
Right.
And it's so funny and it's so sweet because you can tell how much these two people actually love each other and how far apart they've drifted in life. So you still kind of like, I don't know, that British sensibility of like, it hurts me, but I love it.
Yeah, and I love the length of time, actually. It's sort of like perfect for if you find yourself in like the car line or something like that, where you just need to kill 10 minutes and you can just sort of dive into this.
It's perfect.
Okay, so wine country, and we were talking with the crew in the control room, and as soon as I saw that, I thought, is this Sideways? Is this Sideways for girls?
Not quite.
Slash bridesmaids, slash, because there's a whole bunch of ladies on this.
Yeah, it's a little closer to the buddy comedy trip than Sideways, but we'll see from the, you'll get a sense from the trailer.
Okay, let's see a little bit.
I want to sing a little ditty for my sweet, very short friend Rebecca, who is turning 22 tomorrow. Wink, wink. I'm going to give you something you ain't never had before.
Yes.
Close your eyes. Oh, cool.
I love it. I love this kind of like the dawn of the female buddy movie that we saw with Girls Trip and Bridesmaids, and I like the genre.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a great entry, particularly because it's basically a reunion of all your favorite ladies on SNL, and it's directed by Amy Poehler and written by two SNL writers, Emily Spivey and Paula Pell, who are also in the movie, and it is just like, you know, the movie has its ups and downs, it has a couple wobbles, but overall it's just such a great celebration of these people's like genuine friendship on screen that you can't help but be like, oh man, I just want to hang out.
Should you be drinking when you watch this?
100%.
Okay,
Pop
then.
that rosé.
I love it. Okay, last but not least, The Society, something close to sort of a remake of the modern day take on Lord of the Flies. Let's take a listen and watch.
6 months ago, we were children. This is who we are now. This place looks like home, but it's not.
There's nothing out there, guys. We're all alone.
Mom, I'm alive, and Allie is alive. We just want to be with you at home.
man, in streaming world, life is so dark for young adults.
It's true. It's not just the emotional turmoil of being a teenager in this one. The society is almost a little bit like reverse leftovers. They come back from like their senior trip, and they find that once they drive back into their town, that all the adults and like non-attractive people of teenage age have disappeared into the mist. No children or anything. And at first, it's like very like, okay, parents are gone, let's party. Like the grocery store keeps magically refilling itself, like the kegs are always on tap, like let's go. But as you know, that sort of energy can't be maintained,
right.
And it sort of quickly falls apart. And you kind of see what it takes to actually build a society and like why these teens are, you know, have a little more grit than what you think at first.
Do we ever find out what happened to everyone?
No, it's less concerned about the mystery and more concerned about like the emotional turmoil.
Okay.
So it like really heats up in the last like 4 or 5 episodes.
Okay, you've given us quite a range as usual. Krutika Mallikarjuna, thank you so much.
Thank you.